Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and in today's video we're gonna showcase a thing that I realized, and you are completely right, not knowing what's going on when I'm doing the roasting. And what I'm talking about, I'm talking about artifacts. We're gonna do a video on how to equip and manage the artifacts in your account. What's the best ways to farm essence and materials to go and gamble for artifacts, and how to utilize the artifacts you're happening to get. Things like that. I mean, what you're doing if you open up a 6-star artifact for our guy here. What are you going to do? Drax, is he a must have this artifact? Are you going to utilize this somehow in different level? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about everything on artifacts exactly in this video, in this right moment. It's the how to artifacts video. So yeah, guys, do me a favor and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below in the comments what's the latest 6-star, or if you haven't get a 6-star, 5-star artifact you get by random chests. I'm waiting you to tell me down below in the comments. And let's go through. Let's start from the very beginning. Okay, the introductions of artifact in our game. We had that more than a year, and the point is that I wasn't using them at all for more than 1 or 2 months, and this thing has no impact in my account or in my progress in the game I was playing in the first 2 months. You know, if you completely ignore artifacts, it's not like you're gonna miss a lot of stuff, but you need, after a level of the game, you need to be to have the perfect character to do more score, to do more stuff. And I'm gonna walk through you, I'm gonna tell you how to farm them and how important they are for some specific characters, and for some other specific characters they are not really important. Okay, let's start from the beginning, where you can find them. The point is that daily there is 4 free tests that you can take. That they introduced that completely day 1, and that's the okay, it says per case, but I haven't. Oh, it's not the daily reset. Okay, so you can get this thing from there for free. The other thing is, while you're disbundling the artifacts, you're getting the opportunity to open some here. And my suggestion is here, don't click on the third one and click the first 2 ones. I mean, the first 2 ones, if you farm daily, you don't really need them. So unclick the third one and run through this. This thing gonna automatically dismantle all the 1-star and the 2-star, and gonna give you only the 3 stars or the ones that are gonna have icons on it. It's not all the icons important, and not all the artifacts you're getting from here important, and the best way to categorize them, to separate them, is on PvP and PvE artifacts from the one side, and the other side is what type they're having, what instinct they're having. Is it important having the same instinct on your character and your artifact? Completely no. If your character it's just tier 3 and we're not talking about a tier 4 character, there is no difference in equipping this thing here into a character with justice, destruction, or whatever. The main thing you want is the green texts. These green or yellow texts, I'm not 100%, I think it's green. It's all the juice for your account. If we are not talking about tier 4 characters and only tier 3 characters, the instinct in the top counts like 0.1% for your damage. And if you go like rank 20 and give him like all the full stars, I have something like this, let me explain. Like, yeah, let's say this one, right? Okay, like a 5 level, it gives you like 0.2%. If it's 20 level, gives you 1% of the damage, of your damage increase. It's nothing. It's nothing. It doesn't really count for tier 3 characters. That it's 0.1% of the damage gonna change, 0.01, and no reason to worry about what instinct it is, because the special effect, and that's what you want to focus, is this text here. And from this text you have to go and choose the ones that are actually useful for PvE or PvP, and how you categorize them. Okay, let's start from this one. Okay, basically let's start from the PvP, which is only 2 artifacts that it's useful at all for PvP. The first one is decrease damage taken from pierce, and that's something like this. Yeah, decrease additional pierce damage received by 7%. That's the one you want to focus on every PvP character. I mean, there is others that reduce critical damage, but as I told you, the damage of instinct, it's critical damage of the instinct, not critical damage in general. So the damage you are getting from the enemies, instinct wise, it's like 1% of the total damage. So decreasing 3% critical damage of an enemy, yeah, like this. Increase critical damage decrease by 3%. This means that when someone hits you and doing to you 1 million, in that 1 million, 0.1% it's the instinct, and this thing gonna decrease 3%, the 0.1%. That's disgusting. But this one, it's decreasing 7%. Thank you, Remy. I can't write now. But this thing, it's reducing the pierce you're getting from an enemy. An enemy with max 25% pierce. So if someone got 25% pierce and you have that, his pierce is reduced by 30%. And that's a huge amount. So you want every single day, go for this one. For some really specific characters and specific CTPs, mighty CTPs and brilliant CTPs, like the CTP, let's say I have in Dr. Doom. Yeah, this is a mighty authority. This thing here, still proc, says that gives you 30% all damage received decrease and another 20% of concentration. So if you go through his artifact and you put something like instead of pierce damage here, let's say I want the wiser thing to do for me was go here and choose, let's say, this one. Yes, but this is justice and the guy's cruelty. Yes, that doesn't really count, doesn't really add a lot. And why is that? Because his total instinct as a tier 3 level 80 character is 900. 900. So if you give him like super duper a level 20 artifact, max he can go 2000, let's say. Basically there's no way you're going 2000, but let's say with rank 20 perhaps 2000 of 0.2%. 0.2%, it's like pretty much nothing. And the cruelty you're getting here, it's like 1/10 of the total instinct you have. From the other side, if we're talking about tier 4 characters, the instinct is really important. You want to pair the instinct because you're getting multipliers way bigger. I mean, it's 3 and 4 times more than the instinct I had, and his artifact looks like that. It's justice one, and he needs justice to work. So yes, I find myself I spent artifacts. I spent 4-star artifacts from character that I didn't have yet their artifacts. I spent like ancient one. I spent like I can't really remember what characters artifacts I spent for this, because I really want to be the same thing. The justice fits the justice he has here. So if you want to know what you want to give to your character, you need to come here and see the instinct he fits better, first of all. But that's only for tier 4s. For tier 3s, doesn't really matter. So let's go back. PvP artifacts. First, Pierce, and if you have a CDP that a mighty or brilliant CDP of regeneration, or how it's called the other, authority, or CDP of destruction, and you want to boost the extra buff they got, you could use with that concentration artifact, because the concentration gets a multiplier and perhaps in the end being better than the Pierce, but I suggest PvP Pierce, end of the game. Let's go to PvE right now. For PvE, if you have a character with mighty energy, mighty destruction, mighty judgment, the best way to go is using an artifact like that, which says concentration, because every single character that got a mighty CTP with a proc, and what I'm talking about, with a strike proc here, if you have this with a strike proc, you're getting 30% of concentration as additional damage dealt to boss. This is huge. If you go here and see the characters I have that way, let me see which one I got concentration and a mighty. Okay, I think this dude. No, I don't have that. Okay, let's see. I can't really remember on which. Yeah, this one got 0 concentration, right? Yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I had that with my girl here, Blue Dragon. As you can see, I have 2.04 concentration because of the artifact I had on here. So that was helping my mighty judgment to do even more damage. But now I swapped it into City of Judgment, so there's no example there to show you. But believe me, if you're using the concentration for PvE, helps a lot if you have a mighty or brilliant. But if you don't have, thank you Batman Magic, but I can't really right now. But if you have a CTP of raids, the absolute best CTP artifact to use, and for a rest of PvE, the best thing to use is critical rate or critical damage. And that's because you're doing, with every single hit you're doing a specific damage as instinct, and you're doing a lot of this. So 3% more critical rates in total is really helpful there. But thank you, but no. So critical damage and critical rate is the one that you should use if you don't have mighty or brilliant for PvE, for all of the content. There is some exceptions, and the exceptions is like farming, let's say story mode, or farming some places that there is characters with leadership, but you need to see that the character got leadership tag. Also, this one is kind of helpful for characters that are dying really fast, but I mean 7%, it's really low in general. For Pierce matters, for the damage you're taking from a world boss, it's really annoying. And here another one example I want to say and let you know what I'm talking about, why I did this video in the end. It's about, I can't really find the ones I want. It's the one with, okay, let me find one. Yeah, the daily reset just happened. It's the time I'm usually doing the roasting, doing the videos, I mean. And let me fix that for you. Let's not delete them. And let's go gather some of these to show you all the others you could get. And the critical rate and the critical damage is the best for PvE, as it is concentration also. And the ones that doesn't really helps is the ones with pure evil, the ones that critical defense, dodge rate. These things is not helping at all. And I'm not finding, but there is one that says 9% against 9% of pure evil. Okay, what's pure evil? People believe that it's World Boss Legend in general, or believe that characters that got pure evil in their kit, they are having the same thing as World Boss Legend. But that's not the true. This ability this guy got here, it's only for PvP. I mean, when you're going against him in Timeline Battle or Alliance Conquest, this thing exists. But when he is World Boss Legend, the only things that exists is the tag that the game gives him, the things that the game gives him in his tab here. If you go, you can find out. If you press that, press this, you can see here the boss special skills and the tips for the boss, and that's all. And there is the requirements also, but there is no pure evil here. And as there is no pure evil here, there is no pure evil in the character, you know, when you're going against. That's I had a conversation with another YouTuber. I don't want to call names and stuff, and he personally sent an email, and I got the email myself into Netmarble and asked them, guys, is this pure evil working? Because I have built a level 20 pure evil thing and it's not doing anything. If I have it, I unequip it and equip it, and there's no difference against null. It was able to use it were only Ultron, Null and Mephisto. It's a couple of months before. So yeah, they told me, you know what, these tags is not working for World Boss Legend. There is no tags other than villain and universal for the boss, and that he is villain. That's all. You're not seeing a pure evil there. Pure evil is only for PvP. So as you're using pure evil and leadership, you're gonna have some good results. You know, there is damage against characters with leadership. This is really cool for PvP also, if the meta of PvP got characters that got leadership in fact, like Thor. Other character with leadership, the only PvP meta ever being in leadership is Spider-Man, I think, and this dude here, Sentry. So Sentry, Spider-Man got the leadership. If you're using an artifact with the leadership thing, you're getting value only against these two characters and nothing else. So that's why Pierce reduction is always better in general. So we are skipping all the other artifacts except critical damage and critical rate for PvE and concentration when you're using mighty or brilliant CDPs, and for PvP, Pierce reduction or leadership or pure evil in some special special ways, and concentration when you have mighty or brilliant. The rest of them are just for dismantle at the moment. Tier 3 doesn't really matter what instinct you are equipping, Tier 4 matters a lot. And now I want to talk to you about why I'm holding these three things. If you are lucky enough and get a 6-star artifact of Clea, you really don't care about your Clea. There is no way you care about this character. This character is disgusting. You are not going to use this character. There is no way you use this character, and there is any value for it to get 10% skill cooldown and 50% basic attacks. If you build a character, you don't really need the skill cooldown. If you have 15% all attack more, with this garbage thing, you're gonna get nothing. So, do not equip this kind of artifacts. I haven't equipped this dude here because I'm gonna get 5% all basic damage stacked up to 70%. But you know what? My drugs, even with the regen, my drugs, even awaken, sucks big time. He's good only as a leadership. Why should I give him this? To suck a bit less? This is disgusting to equip to a character. And hold them for what? Why I shouldn't equip that? I want to equip everything. A perfect example for that thing I'm talking about, this artifact is for my girl Gwenpool. But you know what? I have Gwenpool paywall uniform. have paid for this uniform, and still I'm not equipping the 6-star version of your artifact. Let me show you why. Because I already have this artifact. I already have 3% concentration. 3% concentration with a mighty energy. Look at my concentration, and that's a perfect example. I'm getting 4% concentration in total, so my CTP is doing more damage. Swapping into a 6-star gonna give me, like, here it says 11% ignore dodge at 60% basic attack. Okay, so now 15, okay, 4% ignore dodge and 5% all attack. It's gonna make here even better. Wow. Should I spend and go unequip the other for that? No. First of all, guys, don't unequip your artifacts. Just delete them. They're totally useless except they are 6 stars on your Clea. if you have done that, okay, fix it, paying crystals. The artifacts are super valuable, especially the 5-star, 4-star and 6-star. Don't equip them. Only equip them only if you are 100% sure that you are going to use the character. I had so many. I had from Ancient One. You're seeing the artifact he got. I don't want his artifact. I rolled my the artifact on my Iron Man to have a proper one, to have the proper instinct and the proper and I didn't made for this one. It's disgusting. I should have critical, but I couldn't do it, and I just roll it to have the proper instinct. You want to roll the ones from the characters that you are using, from the tier 4s and the stuff like that. So you want to hoard the artifacts, the good one that you were lucky and get them, to reroll the one that counts. Okay, so save 6-star, 4-star, 5-star, don't equip in them. Even if you have the characters building, think about before act. You don't really need some of the artifacts. You want them better to roll the good artifacts. Artifacts for the tier 4 characters are huge important. If you have Halt's artifact, he's getting 30,000 HP. This is disgusting. You want to roll this artifact to be proper in your tier 4 character. But for the rest, are you care that much? Nope. Let me tell you, bro. So, if you have any question out there, please do me a favor, drop a comment down below in the down below and ask me whatever you want. If you feel like difference for something, if you have tested something, I'm here to listen to you. I don't believe I'm perfect. I don't believe this thing I'm telling it's the absolute truth, or I'm the super player and giving the suggestion, but because people want to know, I'm letting you know. And something I forget to mention earlier, but I took a comment on the top 10 selector characters that a guy, I can't really remember the name, but he told me you're totally noob. Why you're telling to people to unequip pure evil artifacts and give them a concentration? You don't know what you're doing. And yes, that was totally legit, because the guy thought that 9% pure evil means that 9% into World Boss Legend. This is not a fact. That's why I make it this clear. I explained to the guy and he told me, you know what, if you are right, you are wrong in the same time, because you didn't make a video about that. And it's totally understandable. That's why I made the video, basically. And feel free to tell me anything. If you feel that this thing behind, Iron Man is lame and you should see Captain America, or my comics don't like you, or Iron Man back there, you want to see him full, drop it down below in the comments. Cares on me. Tell me whatever you want, guys. I'm gonna listen to the comment. I'm gonna take the criticism and all the bad feedback and gonna try to work on it. There's no problem about, I'm not like the perfect player. I never said that. I'm trying to be in the meta, and that's all. Thank you for being here, and kisses to everyone. I'm waiting your really weird artifacts you took 6-star down below in the comments. Don't forget.